Hi, welcome to this video on personal development, simple secrets to powerful holistic growth with me, Stephen Frost from SurgingLife. Personal development is a huge subject in itself, and within that there are so many different things that you can actually do to help yourself with personal growth, with personal development, and to expanding into the person that you actually wish to be within life. There's a huge diversity in which all of these different things can be done, and obviously with personal development there's a huge diversity with which people actually wish to grow and the people that they wish to be as a result of the growth that they're actually going through. But there are some very core things as well that can help bring anyone who's actually going down a program of personal development, of personal growth, the kind of successes that they're actually looking for, and they can actually make them a lot easier to achieve as well. And that is what I'm here to actually discuss with you right now in this video. So, what kind of things can we actually be looking at when we're talking about personal development and these kind of powerful things which can create holistic growth in a really, really wonderful way within your life? Well, the fact is, a lot of people, when they head into personal development, they treat it like they're doing a kind of course or something, and often they treat it as something they're effectively doing part-time. So they'll sign up to go and do a seminar, and they'll have their time that they've set aside for that, go away for the weekend, do the seminar, or go away for the evening, do the seminar, and then come back to the rest of their life. So they're effectively segregating out a period of time within which to actually allow themselves the opportunity for the growth that they're seeking and the development that they're actually looking for. When in reality, what we're actually talking about here, it's the same as any kind of skill or ability that you're learning. If you only put a certain amount of time into it, that's the result that you get from it. And you get this with languages, you get this with things like learning to drive, all manner of these things. If you only spend a small amount of time working on them, then you're going to get a result that's proportional to that. And we all know that with anything that you wish to improve in your life, practice and actually living that thing is the key to success. If you look at concert pianists, people who do any kind of thing competitively to a very high level of skill, that is, they spend a huge amount of time practicing. And we can take that into personal development. And what you can actually do is you can actually take personal development and personal growth into being a moment by moment thing rather than something that you've actually segregated time off for. And this is where techniques like mindfulness really come into play, and they allow you a huge amount of opportunity for growth on a constant basis. And essentially what you can do is you can live it, which is where you're going to get the maximum value from. Yes, it's great to go away on seminars, it's great to do development weekends and all these things because you can make some massive breakthroughs from them. Making a whole series of micro breakthroughs as well is a really good thing to be doing. And you can do those at any time as long as you're open to the opportunity to actually creating those. So working with mindfulness, being aware of your thoughts, being aware of things, where they're coming from within you, and looking within yourself, anytime something comes up that makes you think, oh, where did that come from? And working it out, looking at what's actually going on within you and how it's actually creating the results within your life. It's a very powerful thing to do. And this also requires commitment, okay? Commitment to actually taking on responsibility for things within your life, commitment to actually living through, and rather than just saying, oh, I don't really want to explore that, I'm going to let that go, actually that's the stuff you really want to dig into. That's the stuff that you can achieve a huge amount of growth from. When I'm working with coaching clients on a one-on-one basis, and when I'm working with people in a group basis as well, it's that stuff that people don't want to actually get into that provides them with the massive amount of growth and change in their life that they're actually seeking. And that's the stuff that we really, really drill into during coaching sessions and during group sessions, because that is where you get the real magic happening. But even just with the small stuff, that can lead on to bigger things. Through every little thing that you actually start working out with yourself, every time something comes up that gives you a thought of, why did that happen? Or, why did I suddenly think that? Or, where did that thought come from? Going through those things in a mindful way, free from judgment, can bring a whole set of liberating little advancements. And through doing that, you achieve deeper and deeper rapport with your unconscious mind and with your own psyche. And through doing that, you actually make it a lot easier for yourself to actually get those bigger breakthroughs when the opportunity arises, because you can communicate within yourself on a so much more effective level. So, live it day by day with personal development. Work through your life in a mindful manner and just be aware of what you're thinking, where these thoughts are coming from, and then you can start to actually create change around them. Life is organic, stuff happens, okay? And there can be times when you effectively go through what a lot of people would define as setbacks. Things that push them back in life, where they go into a deep period of depression, where they have unpleasant thoughts which can be suicidal in nature, all of these kind of things. Okay, people have setbacks in life. Stuff does happen. And realistically, when you're on a path of personal growth and personal development, these kind of things, if you start to shrink away from them rather than expanding through them, you're actually setting yourself back in a conscious way. And much as it can be unpleasant to actually work through the kind of things that cause depression and unpleasant thoughts within a lot of people, these are the very times when actually having the commitment to what you actually want to be, to how you wish to be, and to the dreams that you wish to be living is absolutely crucial. We have capacity within ourselves to get through anything. Yet the body can endure pain, the body can endure all sorts of different things, okay? And at the same time, you've also got to recognise that you have to live in a way that is right for you. Now, for some people, they may view walking away from situations as walking away from your problems and not dealing with things. The reality is, yeah, you absolutely should stick with those situations for as long as is right for you. Finding different ways, exploring different solutions within them. But for everyone there comes a point at which there can be a realization that perhaps there is something else better that's waiting for you in life that is actually right for you. And maybe this situation that you've been in that has been hugely unpleasant was just there as a learning exercise, and that sometimes you have to move on from that. Sometimes you can find a solution and a way through it that's great for everyone. At other times, things can be so far at odds that actually getting a solution that everyone is happy with could potentially be almost impossible to achieve, if not completely impossible, because there is such divergence in what is actually wanted by the different people involved. And at those times, having the courage to actually say, okay, I need to live my life in the way that is right for me, and I have to actually move on from this situation in order to create greater happiness both for myself and for the other people involved as well. Okay, having that courage is important to do. Okay, blindly pushing yourself on through a situation which is deeply unpleasant and has persisted for a long period of time And that's whatever a long period of time is for you. For some people it might be months, for others it could be years, for some other people it could be weeks. It depends on the situation, what's going on, and it also depends on you. Okay? Having the courage to actually say, I'm going to live in the manner that is right for me, is a very important thing to do. Okay? And this is all part of actually honouring yourself. Okay? Honouring yourself when it comes to personal development, personal growth is really important. And this again, it comes back to what was being said earlier about people going away on personal development courses. Often people will go away on a personal development course, they'll come back from it feeling really high, absolutely amazing, full of life and knowing exactly where they're going. But within a few days of being around the same old people, things can start to ebb away. And they end up slipping back into the same kind of situation that they were in before. And this can be down to actually having the commitment and the courage to saying, actually, that part of life, that's old life for me, and I need to move on to something else that is actually where I wish to be. Okay? Personal development comes with a degree of courage required, because there will be changes that need to be made, and some of them are going to be easier, some of them are going to be less easy. Having the commitment, having the courage to make those decisions and actually flow with them is really, really important. Breaking away and honouring yourself, for some it may seem like a challenge, but realistically it's actually a very simple decision, because it is just a thought. It's just a decision that needs to be made. There is nothing that has to be physically moved. There isn't anything that has to be rearranged within your immediate area or further afield in order to make the decision. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. And having that thought and making that decision is a very simple thing to do. And from there, having the courage and the commitment to actually see it through and do what is right for you. Because if you are unhappy in life, then other people around you will be unhappy too. Personal development and having courage is about creating happiness for yourself and the way that is right for you to live. Okay? And it's very, very simple to do. So, live personal development on a moment-by-moment basis, working with mindfulness, being aware of yourself and your thoughts, using that to develop a deeper rapport with your unconscious mind and what is within you so that you can foster additional growth. Having the commitment, working deeply with your mindset, with an acceptance that life is organic and that things are going to happen around you and that you're going to have to overcome certain things and you're going to have to move around certain things. It's a lifelong process. Moving past things which would be classified as setbacks is going to be important, and it's going to be where you get a huge amount of personal growth. Take this through into living right and breaking away from situations that no longer serve you and that may be toxic in nature, honouring yourself. Okay, these are massively important secrets to actually creating effective personal growth and through achieving the personal development that you actually want. So, roll with these things. It's a lot to digest perhaps, however, you keep these things in mind and suddenly you will start to make some amazing breakthroughs in your life with your own personal development, and you will become able to create the very things in your life that you have been wishing to do. You will be able to be the person you wish to be. And being the person you wish to be is all about having the courage to actually move forward in this way, honouring yourself, and actually having the commitment to be you. Okay, so I hope that you have found this video useful and that there has been some wonderful growth within this video for you and for your personal growth and your development. Okay. And if you can think of anyone else who's going to find this video useful and empowering, please do share it with them, because that is what we're all about. It's about helping you and people like you, the people that you know, to actually create the growth, to create the life, the surging life that brings happiness to you and to everyone else. Okay, to living right and being who you are at core. And if that sounds like a good thing to you, then please do like this video and also subscribe so you can access more wonderful content like this. I look forward to seeing you again in future Surging Life videos. Other than that, I wish you a wonderful day, evening or night time, wherever you are. Blessings to you. Thank you.